Hey, what's going on, fam? Um, what I have to talk about today is a topic that's pretty commonly known around the black community, which is women that deliberately get with deadbeat fathers and thugs and hustlers, dope boys, street dwellers, ex-cons. Um, the ones who get with these sad cases of men and then complain because they get left with a baby or two or three or four when the dude did that to the last five or six kids that he had and didn't take care of his last previous set of kids. And then these women want to get with these deadbeats and then cry when they don't change their nature with them. All of a sudden you're going to change them. All of a sudden you're going to reshape their mindset, and all their lack of ambition will suddenly change into something that you think will be fruitful because you're the special person in their life that will change them. No, 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 no. If they were a deadbeat with the six or seven previous kids that they didn't take care of, they're not going to take care of them with you. So with that being said, I don't feel any sympathy for single struggling mothers. I don't feel any sympathy. I don't feel any remorse or any type of sorrow when I see a struggling mother getting on the bus, unfolding unfolding one of those strollers, those fold-up strollers with five kids connected like a chain, hand in hand, getting up on the bus, squeezing through people, paying fare for all her kids, trying to find a seat, trying to make sure her kids aren't running around on the bus, wiping snot off the kids' noses, telling them to be quiet on the bus, all these types of things. When it's snowing outside, you see them with four and five kids with no car. They on the bus, standing at a bus stop shivering, and you got all this whole weight on your shoulders of five kids, no car, no man. You just struggling. Maybe you're on welfare, maybe you're getting stamps, a check, maybe you're getting child vouchers, maybe you're working and you're paying for child care. You got all these kids and you're one woman and you got 5, 6 kids from 5, 6 different fathers. And you want me to feel sorry for you? You really want me to feel something in my heart for you after you did this to yourself? Okay, this is what I don't understand. And I want one of you females out there to explain it to me. Why should I feel sorry for you because you opened up your legs and let a man screw you and pump you full of children before you had a career or before you was married? Or before you had a familiar structure, a familial structure. Even if you're not married, I'll give you credit if you've been living with your man, a committed man who you knew had good fatherly skills and was good husband material. Even if you guys are committed in a committed long-term relationship and you own a house together, you have 2 cars together, you have 5, 6 kids together, even if you're not legally married, I give you credit for choosing a man that sticks with you and his children through thick and thin, helps you pay the bills, helps you pay the car notes, help feed his children, help buy his children clothes along with you. Both you guys are working, you're paying for childcare, you're doing things as a team. I give you credit, okay? But if you go out here and you get a man that doesn't possess all of these qualities, why should I feel sorry for you because you're struggling? And you know what I'm saying? It's not, people always say, especially black women. I love black women, but I'm not going to keep giving you a pass on some of the things that you do to corrupt our children and corrupt the black community. One thing that black women say a lot of times is, I'm a strong black woman, only a strong black woman out here can, keep the community on. We're the ones that keep the community on our shoulders. We're the ones raising our kids. Well, you're raising your kids because half the time you're blocking the man from coming into your life and seeing their children's life. You're playing your kids as pawns in a game because you have something petty against the baby's father. Oh yeah, I'm bringing it up because this is the part that nobody wants to expose. You don't like the fact that your man chose somebody else, or y'all broke up. Maybe he's with a woman that you don't like, or maybe he just moved on and you don't like that. So now you take him to court and you strip away his his custody rights, or you do what you can to come up with some sob story, which the court system welcomes because they don't want the black family together. That's the whole point. They don't want us to stick together. They want to remove the black father. That's why welfare was devised, so that the black man would not be in the family and the government can produce the finances for the woman to live off of. So the government says to the black woman, hey, I want to be your baby's father. Come to me for all your needs. I'll pay your rent. I'll pay for your kids' food. That way you don't need the Negro male to be the center of your family. Okay, and that's why they used to go into the homes and look for black men. And if they found a black man, they cut you off of welfare. I'm saying all of that to say that it's not strong to be independent of a man. It's not strong. You're not a strong black woman because you have 5 kids that you're doing for and you're raising by yourself. That doesn't make you strong. It actually makes you weak-minded because you couldn't wait till you were married and had a career and had a good man of good character. It means that your choice in men is subpar. It means that you don't have the skills to choose a man with fatherly qualities or husband qualities or working class qualities that got good work. It actually shows your inability to choose a man that other women have chosen. Other women, every woman out here isn't 6-7 kids deep on their own. Everybody out here isn't collecting a welfare check or having more kids just to collect the welfare check. I've been on welfare before. I've lost a job and had to go on welfare for several months until I got myself back on my feet. I'm now teaching children in a school. I love helping children develop their minds and teach them in middle school. I work at a K-8 middle school. I love it. I love working with children and making a difference in their life, seeing them learn, seeing them get their lesson plan. And say, wow, I got it. Explain math. Explain certain words that they can't spell. Explain certain science projects. I love helping children. I'm not a lifetime welfare recipient. I used it what it was for. I got back on my feet, found a job after I lost a good job, found another good job at a school. Now I'm teaching children, doing what I love, helping children develop into fine young men and fine young women out here in society and be a productive part of society. So that's what you do when you're on welfare. You use it what it's for to help you out when you lose a job or you get laid off or whatever, and then you get back up on your feet and you dismiss the entitlements. But I'm not a career welfare person like welfare queens and all these other people. Again, women who are struggling, single mothers, you're not going to get any sympathy from me because you made the choice. Again, you knew that these dudes were deadbeats. 90% of you know good and well what the character of this man is that you get with. You like the fast life. You like the drug deals. You like the hustling. You like that ex-convict, that rough exterior, that ex-convict or that convict type of ruggedness in a man. You like that toughness. You get their respect when they're a thug. The sag in their pants, all of this get you aroused. You like these hip hop images that you see on music videos. Even though it's a fantasy land that can't provide anything for you and your children, these are the type of men that you seek after. These are the type of men that you tell your daughters to seek after. And then when they come up pregnant at 14 and 15, all of a sudden you're mad because you got to help take care of your grandkids. Again, this is your fault. Make better decisions, and maybe you wouldn't be a single mother with 5 or 6 kids. Choose better men, choose educated black men, choose men who have a good work ethic, choose men if they have kids who are taking care of their kids. That way, if you get with them and get impregnated, you know that they will take care of your children. It comes down to your choices. We live and die by our choices. Like that old saying, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. So we all live and die by choices. Life is about making choices. Single mothers that are struggling, you're not strong, you're weak. You made a decision to lay up, be a whore, give your body to 5 or 6 different dudes, lay around in the streets, spread yourself out like that, and you're suffering the consequences. Suck it up, change your mentality, change your character, maybe connect with God, whatever you have to do to get yourself in a different mind state and make better choices. All right? So if you disagree with that, then obviously this must be hitting a sore spot. I must be tugging on a string or something or you must be looking in the mirror. When I'm saying this, these must be mirror images of something that you feel or something that you recognize is in your character or something that you did wrong. You must be recognizing something in my message that's hitting home, or you wouldn't be getting upset. And those who like it, I want to hear what you got to say. If you agree with me that women need to make better choices than men, pick the ones with better character, and then they won't suffer the consequences of having a rough life. There are men out here that love their children, especially black men. We take a bad rap. We love our children, but let us in. Don't play us against the court system because you got something petty against us. Think about your child. Don't use him as a pawn in your little game to get back at the baby's father. Those are your children. He deserves to have his father in his life. Most of the time when a black father is not in the life of his child is because you won't let him in. Because of whatever petty reasons y'all women have against that man. Or however it didn't work out in the relationship. You don't like his mama, whatever. The kids are not your weapon for personal vendettas against the black baby's father. That child, regardless of what you're angry about your baby's father, deserves to see their father. Okay? You have to live with that when your child grows up and he doesn't know his father because you had something personal. You were too immature to allow him to see his child regardless of what kind of discrepancies or what kind of grievances you guys had with each other. All right? Grow up, make better decisions, stop spreading yourself out here in the street, respect your body, and maybe you can stop suffering so bad in life with all these different kids from all these different babies' father. Quit being nasty and just do what you have to do. Change your mindset, find a good man, and change. And for all the ones who haven't had all these kids yet, listen to what I'm saying. Respect your body. Your body is all you have when you get buried and you 6 feet deep at your funeral. That's all you got is your body. You're not taking anything with you. Respect your body. Have a child with either in a committed relationship or a marriage. Make sure he has something going on for himself financially. Make sure you have something for yourself going on financially. Be fair to your child and don't use your child again. Don't use your child as a weapon against petty arguments or disagreements that you have against your baby's father. We deserve to be in our children's lives. Black men love their children. Quit blocking us from seeing our children. I know a lot of brothers that fought in court to get their children. It's rare because you really have to be an unfit mother for the father to be rewarded their children, in custody battles. But it does happen. I know a lot of good brothers that fought for their children. We love our children. Stop playing games, single mothers. Close your legs. Make better decisions. No sympathy here. No sorrow. Peace. Comment, subscribe, share, like. If you disagree, agree. It don't matter. Let me know what's happening. All right. Talk to you later, YouTube fam.